Bible Histories.
Hi Year 2. We have loved learning about King Charles the Merry Monarch and how great and fun the Restoration was, but I think we left a few things out. Today we are going to tell you all about the yucky bits.
Hi Year 2. You might be thinking that I don't look very well, and you'd be right. I'm going to tell you about something truly horrible that happened amongst all the fun and the theatre and the parties of the Restoration. The Great Plague of London, which lasted from 1665 to 1666. The bubonic plague was a gruesome disease that was transmitted by flea-bitten rats. Symptoms included headaches, fever, horrible swellings on your neck and in your armpits, and your skin turning black. Just like we're in lockdown now, London tried their hardest to stop the spread of the disease. But lockdown in 1665 was a lot worse than it is in 2020. If you or anyone in your house was known to have the plague, you were actually locked in and guarded by a watchman for 40 days. The plague killed over 100,000 people just in London. That was about a quarter of the entire population of London. People didn't realise that rats were the cause. Priests believed that the plague was a punishment for naughtiness. People were so afraid of the plague that they were willing to try almost anything to avoid it or cure it. I'm going to hand you over to Miss Rudman to find out more.
People tried all sorts of things to cure themselves from the plague. People mostly believed the plague was caused by bad smells. So plague doctors had a special outfit designed to protect themselves. A bit like doctors and nurses today, except that plague doctors were trying to protect themselves from bad smells. So they wore all black, and I'm not sure why, probably just to make themselves scarier. They wore black robes that covered them from head to toe. They wore a wide-brimmed hat. They wore gloves and they carried a cane to avoid touching sick people. This one might actually have helped with germs, which is the real cause, not smells. And they wore this scary beak mask that they filled with flowers and herbs and things that smelled nice, so they didn't have to smell any of the bad smells. To get rid of bad smells in your house, doctors suggested filling your house with flowers or carrying around a bag of lavender or something else that smelled nice. This is really annoying. They also suggested burning things inside your house with the windows shut to try and get rid of smells and make everything just smell like smoke. Other common cures doctors suggested include putting a leech on your skin to suck out any bad blood, making you vomit, wearing a dead toad around your neck, spiders' webs, fox lungs, live worms, the skulls of executed criminals, and powdered unicorn horn. There was even a disease that they thought could be cured by being touched by King Charles II. He touched around 4,000 people in the hopes that it would cure them. Believe it or not, absolutely none of these things worked.
Hi Year 2! Here is my disgusting Restoration fact for you. Did you know the long curly wigs that were so fashionable during the Restoration period were made from
hair?
Human hair. And what type of people would sell their hair?
Poor people.
Poor people. Did the poor people wash their hair?
No.
Nope. And did they have head lice?
Head lice?
Head lice.
Like this?
Yeah.
Ew.
Head lice. maybe it wouldn't have been so great to be rich and fashionable after all.
Bye, Year 2.
And now it's time for a big clue about our learning for the rest of the week. It's another fairly horrible event which happened during the Restoration, but it's also fairly important. I wonder if you can guess what it is.
Year 2, I'd like you to meet Mr. Fariner. He lives in the southeast of England in a really big city. Here he is, standing outside his shop, which is also his home. If we look up here at the top of his house, there is a great big bread bun. I wonder if that can tell us anything about what he does as a job. But, oh no, what's happening? Oh no, this is awful. Something's going on to the shop. It's fire.